Hi everyone, so this video is a tag video. I'm pretty sure it's called the My Makeup Story tag, but if it's not, whatever I put up there is what it's meant to be called. Apologies in advance for the noises in the background. My next door neighbour's kids are running around and they're screaming, and they're also mowing the lawn, so there are quite a few noises. So if you hear something strange, that's probably what it is. What I'm going to be doing is answering the questions. There's 10 questions and I've got them down on a piece of paper just so I can read them and answer them and let you guys know. But the general gist of the tag is to get an understanding of how I got into makeup. So let's get started. Question number 1. How old were you when you first started wearing makeup? Now, I first started wearing makeup for a dancing competition or competition dancing. It's physical culture, so you Aussie girls will probably know, if not already done it yourself. That was probably when I was about 9 years old, and that was competitive makeup basically, so it wasn't just for going out, that was actually for competitions. Apart from that, I didn't actually get into wearing full-on face makeup until I was about 18 or 19, so just after high school. How did you get into makeup? I discovered makeup around the age, like fully discovered makeup around 18 or 19 years old, and I started talking on some forums. So I think there was the Vogue forum, a Lush forum, and Spectra, which really was the main source of my interest because there were some tutorials and things like that. And one girl in particular, her name was, I think it was Still a Kitten, I can't remember, but she was absolutely gorgeous and did some of the most amazing makeup I'd ever seen, and that really truly inspired me. And we're talking about 8 years ago, so I was about 18, 19 give or take, and that's when I really started getting interested in makeup. And around this time I was also trying to decide on what I wanted to do with my life career-wise, and makeup artistry was definitely up there at that time. So that is how I got into it. What are some of your favourite brands? Like most people, I love MAC. The colour range, the product range, it just seems to work for me. The foundation's decent. The foundation powders, so the Studio Fix is my holy grail foundation. Even though it's powder, it's normally enough coverage for me, unless I'm going out or doing photography or something like that. Then I need something obviously a bit more full coverage. But things like that, I find a lot of my go-to products are MAC. Nail-wise, definitely OPI, but China Glaze is sneaking up on OPI at the moment, so we'll see what happens there. Apart from that, another newly discovered range is Inglot. I've only tried their eyeshadows and a couple of their lip glosses, but so far I'm very, very, very impressed with the quality of their eyeshadows. So they are very comparable, if not better than some of the MAC colours, which surprised me considering they're so much cheaper. But yeah, apart from that, that's your standard. I mean, I like drugstore brands as well. Whatever works is basically what I like. Number 4, what does makeup mean to you? Makeup, I think, is a good way to express yourself. So it can be something that you take seriously, or it can be something for fun. I think it depends on the type of person you are. Sometimes there may actually be an aesthetic reason why you're wanting to do it. Like you may have a birthmark or pimples or acne or something that you're wanting to cover up. And I think it's a way that you can help give your self-confidence a little bit of a boost as well. For me, it's just a bit of fun and something that I can do in my spare time, and something that I enjoy doing, and I enjoy doing for others as well. It's sort of like, I can't draw. I wish I could, but I can't draw. And makeup's my way of expressing myself and playing with colour. Question 5. If you could only wear 4 products on your face, what would they be? So it's a Studio Fix foundation powder, a nude coloured eyeshadow, my eyebrow powder, and a lip gloss or lip balm. That's the 4 products that I'd pick. Question number 6. What is your favourite thing about makeup? I guess the answer is similar to question 4. It's the way that it can make you feel. It's the way that it helps you express yourself. It's the way that it can make you feel better. if you're having a bad day or bad skin or you just need to pick me up, sometimes makeup can help with that. And I know to people that don't understand that, it can sound very shallow, but it's not intended to come across like that at all. For those of you that understand, you'll completely get what I'm saying. But I just think it's a fun way to express yourself, and I love the joy that it can bring people. As silly as that sounds, and for those of you that get it, you'll get it. For those that don't, you won't understand. But that's okay, because it's just not something that you're highly passionate about, like I am. But that's okay too, don't worry, not everybody is. Question number 7. What do you think about drugstore makeup and high-end? I don't really have a preference for either. If it works, it works. If I can buy something that's $5 instead of $50 and it does the same job, I'm more than happy to save the money and buy the drugstore brand. The only problem is, in Australia, drugstore brands are very comparable price-wise to high-end. So the trick is, and this is the hard part, it's hard to go out and just buy things and try them being drugstore, because they're not actually that cheap. So you really need to be conscious about the product and it doesn't work. So that's why the whole point as well, one of the points from me doing this channel is trying to help other people not waste their money basically, and not waste their time on products that simply don't work, and trying to say, look, this is an expensive product, but there is a cheaper product that works just as well. You know, try to save you guys some money too. At drugstore, it's not that cheap here. High-end is about the same price. So I'm not biased. I like both, or either. Question number 8. What is one tip of advice you can give to a beginner? Don't go out and spend a fortune. You don't need to. Start with the basics. So start with a good base, like a foundation or a powder. And don't be afraid to approach the sales assistants and ask for a sample. Even take in your own little jar and ask for a sample, because it's no point spending or wasting money on products that you aren't familiar with, that you don't know if they're going to work. It's not worth it. And also, eyeshadow wise, you don't need to go out and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, or maybe not hundreds of thousands, but you know what I'm getting at. On MAC palettes or things like that. There are so many brands out there that are easily accessible to everybody worldwide, where you can get like an 88 palette and it's $40 or $30, and they're decent eyeshadows. But more to the point is that even if the quality isn't as fantastic as a high-end brand, it will still give you an idea of colour, and playing with colour and experimenting with colour. Then you can learn what you like, what suits you, and then you can focus on buying products that maybe cost a little bit more and work a little bit better, but at least now you have more of an idea of what you want. And that's my tip, is you don't need to go and spend a lot of money on a massive collection. I would definitely recommend that you buy a decent brush set. You don't need like 40 or 50 brushes. There's normally a brush set that has 5 to 10 brushes, which will well and truly be enough for a beginner. Maybe just get a palette which has eyeshadows and blushes on them and highlights, things like that. And just play around, experiment. Question number 9 is, what is one makeup trend you never really understood? Nothing really jumps to mind. Not makeup trend wise, at least. I think everybody has their own style, their own thing that they do. But the one thing that I personally have never really gotten into is like tanning and tanning products and bronzers. I used to tan my legs and my arms and things like that. You know, competition dancing I had to, but apart from that, like outside that, I did. But as I'm getting older, I'm kind of just learning to appreciate my pale skin. I think it works for me. I'm making it work as well, and I kind of like the natural look. I think sometimes some girls out there overdo the tan and look very orange, and I don't necessarily think that's a good look. So I guess that's one trend that I definitely don't want to jump on to. Number 10, the last question, is what do you think about the beauty community on YouTube? I know it's a touchy subject for some people, but I enjoy it. I like it. Even the more famous or renowned beauty gurus out there, I still like watching them. I still enjoy it. I still have fun watching. I don't really take it that seriously, and I think that's the key. I enjoy it. I enjoy being able to share and being a part of it myself. I love that aspect. I love being able to share my tips and tricks and things like that with you guys. And I hope that you enjoy watching. But yeah, so I do think it's a great idea. I think it's a good community. There are so many really nice people on YouTube, and the beauty community, you get so many good tricks and tips and advice, and you can read on how to do something in a book and things like that, but actually seeing them do it. I've learnt so much myself from watching other beauty gurus, and I can only hope that one day I would be able to help as many people as some of them as well, and give you guys tips and have fun with you guys and things like that. But that's it. So that's my makeup story tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it, or learnt a little bit about me at least. And I tag everyone and anyone, so any of my subscribers, any people that just happen to stumble across this video, please feel free to leave it as a video response down below. I'll link the questions as well, so you can print them off and read them out and pass on the tag. That's the whole point of them. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye!